My name is Stephanie Atieno. I'm currently from China. We have just arrived to our homeland. I feel so good that we have arrived. Yes, like I'm so happy because we have been quarantined for like 4 months. Some of us 4 months, some of us 5 months. Not doing any job, not doing any business. We are just at home, doing nothing. So it's very, very relieving to be home. Yes. I was doing business, importing things, exporting, and now the corona, when it came, it affected us. So we could not export our goods because there were no flights. So we were just there depending on maybe well-wishers sometimes to give us food. So we were just staying in our houses, not doing anything. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Will you go back there?
Yes. If they agree for us to go back, we will go back. But for now, we just want to rest. For me, I just want to rest and be with my family. Yes.
So you will go back to do business?
Yes.
You believe it will bounce back?
Yes, I believe it will bounce back. But maybe not immediately, maybe next year or so. Before boarding the plane, we were required to undergo the COVID-19 test. And you have to have a valid visa. Yes. Here at JKIA, we have signed so many documents, our names, our passport number. We have signed it like 3 times. So there's different procedure. Then we have to also sign where we are going to quarantine for the next 14 days. Yes.
I've just come in from China. I was in Shanxi, Taiwan City. I was a teacher, teaching English from young students to university students. We left work at around December. During the winter holidays, we had to go home and have our holidays. And then winter is so cold, so the children they start their winter holidays early at around December. So from December until we were supposed to go back to work around February. Then by February around 21st, January around 21st, there was the total lockdown came into China because of it was around the Chinese New Year. So everybody went for holiday. It was supposed to be from 21st of January until around 31st, and then schools were supposed to open early February. So early February, we get messages from our employers that we cannot go back to school because of the pandemic. And then that is when they announced the total lockdown. So basically, we've been off work like from December. So all the way down the road until now, and schools are not back, and we don't know when they'll be back. So there was no point of staying, because it got to a point where we get to remove everything that we've saved, and now we have nothing else to survive on. We've actually given our parents a lot of stress back home. Yes.
So how do you feel being back home?
We're so excited. Like, I'm really excited. I have 2 kids.
Just say in full sentence, I'm so excited to be back home. Okay, start, yeah.
Okay. I'm very excited to be back home. I need to see my kids. It's been a while. I need to see my family. It's been a while. And then with this pandemic, there's all these feelings of, is everybody okay? Even if when you call home and they tell you they're okay, you really need to see them. I'm back. We just landed. I'm on my way out. I'll be going for quarantine, and then I'll see you guys in around 14 days. Yeah, so happy to hear from you. I'm so happy. Okay, God bless you so much. Thank you for your prayers. We're finally home.
Ama ni sawa.
I'm Ambassador Michael Oyugi, the Director of Diaspora Department in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. So I've come here this evening to meet the Kenyans who have returned on this flight from Guangzhou, China. This flight and the return means a lot to us because this was a group of Kenyans that were in a particular situation that needed our support. And Kenyans are important. They're very important, not just to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, but to the government. So my department takes care of the issues concerning Kenyans out there. So we are happy that they've been able to come because we had to arrange this flight in very challenging circumstances and at very short notice. But at the end of the day, it has worked thanks to the work put in by the embassy in Beijing, and also the cooperation of the Kenyans who are passengers on this flight. Kenya Airways has proved to be ready to step in also at short notice to help us facilitate the return of our fellow citizens who may be stranded out there. And they've done that before also in different places. So Kenya Airways is very important, and we appreciate their continued cooperation with us. Yeah, oh yes, the situation of Kenyans in Guangzhou, in Guangdong province in China and the surrounding areas, of course, became sensitive in recent times as a result of different factors. But the embassy intervened, and the challenges that Kenyans were facing were quickly resolved. Some of these challenges related to documentation, because some of the Kenyans were not documented in the sense that their passports or visas had expired. So that then jeopardized their status in China. And that affected many other things. Because once your papers are not in order, then it may be difficult to access certain services in any given country. So through the embassy in Beijing, we were able to resolve this. So Kenyans generally have seen their situation improve. And in fact, that is what led to the flight that we are receiving this morning.